So about now, everyone has seen what's going on in Minnesota and the crazy protesting, etc., and chasing ICE agents, bumping their cars, all this stuff. I've been ranting on about this for years, but progressive white women will be the collapse of our civilization. They are so out of touch from the average person. They're so coddled, no accountability, no consequences for their actions, which is why they're acting like they're action heroes and they're going to just tell federal agents what to do. No, I'm not doing that. I'm going to chase you. And keep in mind, these women they're going to bat for people that are scamming and stealing tax dollars. So they're hurting the working class as usual, and they're the same group that voted for Kamala, which I don't even need to explain that. Everything's based on feelings. And a lot of these women are surrender lesbians. And surrender lesbians are just what I've called these women for years that are postmenopausal, don't have kids. They end up being basically pairing off with other women because they're bad with men. Typically, they're divorcees. They end up stealing the kids from the dad a lot of the time if they have kids. And they blame men for everything. And I have had people in my life that are specifically like this. A mentor of mine that I've had for over 20 years. I called her mom. She was a music conductor, and she taught me a lot of things, taught me how to sing, etc., taught me how to write music, all kinds of stuff. Her and I had a falling out because she's gotten so nuts. Like, it's like a virus for these, specifically for progressive white women. And of course, a lot of them have degrees, and the more degrees you have, the more you've been indoctrinated. And every destructive, horrible thing that's bad for Americans, the working class, for America as a whole, they support it. If you go back to COVID, they were the ones calling me a murderer because I wouldn't get the jab. They were the ones screaming at people in public for masks, not wearing masks. It's just, they're Karens with hairy pits, and they're just the most hateful, arrogant, angry people. And they also try to label themselves as a minority in some way, like an oppressed class. They differentiate themselves and separate themselves from white men, and they try to pair themselves up with minority groups, and which inserting yourself into someone else's fight is pathetic and it's selfish, and that's what they consistently do. Whatever it is, they're the first ones with a black square on their profile picture. Whatever the current thing is, they support it, especially if it's terrible for us, for all of us. Like, this is our money. These scammers are stealing billions of dollars, and they go to bat for them. And these are the same ones that consider themselves feminist, yet they will defend and support criminals that assault women and children and rob and steal and cheat, and also see them as cattle, as less than, because they're coming from a culture that demeans women, or doesn't see women as equals, at least. And all this stuff they do, all the movements, so to speak, is really just in place of real guidance, in place of a real family or children. And they're also the first group to trans their kids. They're the first group to push their kids into being gay or influence them. And kids seek their parents' approval, so they're going to do it. And they're also the group that turns the children against their dad, which is horrible for a child. Go meet any girl that's on a pole in any strip club in the world and ask where their dad is. It affects children in such a negative, horrible way during their development. And all of this is just a lack of masculine guidance. We live in a gynocentric society. Things have changed. Women are running things for the most part, because when wokeness or feelings become more important than actual facts in life and what's really happening in the world, women are running it, because it's myopic. It's a solipsistic point of view, which is me. I don't care about anyone else. For instance, voting for or supporting people that are stealing tax dollars to live a better life than the person working for it is living. These people get these brand new houses that have not paid into the system. They're a tax drain, and These women completely support that. I don't understand how they don't get cause and effect. You open up a border, people are pouring in. I mean, there's going to be some wreckage, some bad aftermath, isn't there? Drugs and assaults and uh, collapsing the housing market, inflation, every single thing, all the social programs, it's bloated, and it's just they're stealing from people that are struggling as it is. And it's because progressive white women have been coddled for so long. They're the most spoiled, luxury-laden group in the entire world. American progressive women. And obviously, they don't understand violence or real consequence, which is why they're chasing ICE agents around. I can't imagine doing that as a male because, I mean, they'll pull you out of the car and work you out if you're a dude. It's unbelievable. So I don't know how far this is going to go. It's going to continue to get worse. I'm glad to see a lot of people are finally calling this out. I've been saying this forever. This group is just so toxic. They're so arrogant and angry and flippant about everything. And the majority of Americans do not support this. They do not support mass immigration. And even the ICE agents and everything, they're not deporting people the way they claimed they were going to. We're going to continue to get broker and broker as we go. I know many people that are getting 2 and 3 jobs just to make it by. And then the way it affects the medical system, it's happening in every white country. Every westernized country, specifically white, is being flooded with migrants. I mean, it's a plan. There's symmetry to all this. It's not by accident. Why would they keep doing it even though none of the population wants it? You see what's happening in Ireland, all of the UK, Europe. It's destroying things. It's collapsing things from within, and it's lowering the living standards to third world. They're third worldizing everyone. And obviously it's just a globalist plan. Let's make everyone on the same playing field, the same economic status, and then the rich can just dictate everything, because when you're poor, you're too weak to fight back. A society that's strong and has the means to fight back fights back. They are not doing it, and I just can't see why this one group, white women, liberal women, why they're such suckers. They fall for everything, and it's a very selfish thing where they want to play hero. They don't have real fights in their own life, so they attach to everyone else's. So 2026 is going to be a hell of a ride. You can already see it happening. Chaos is brewing, and it just keeps going. So anyway, friends, keep it moving.